Tonight we're speaking with a Shreveport mother trying to get back on her feet after police arrested her for child neglect charges. Those charges were dropped again last week.
Callie Stevenson, also known as Calvinitri White, says she spent about 6 days in jail after Shreveport Police found roaches in her home while they were responding to a domestic call. And after we uncovered body camera footage of the arrest last week and talked to a state lawmaker about her case, well, we wanted to give her the chance to share her story herself. And she tells KSLA News 12 the road to healing is a long one, but she's on her way.
How does it feel to be looking back on everything that's happened?
Well, looking back on everything that's happened, it really gives me a feeling of sickness because I look back and think that I didn't deserve that. The things that were done to me, the arrest, and the way the apartment treated me, I did not deserve that.
Callie Stevenson walked us through the steps she says she took to have management at Village Square Apartments fix the issues in her home, where she lived for the last year. She started reaching out to management in January about several problems, including a stubborn roach infestation.
So initially I discovered what it was, and then the issue became more prominent as they kept coming out and spraying different areas, but not spraying my area. So basically it started getting worse and worse. I could start seeing them come out of vents, out of outlets, and I remember inboxing them, hey, can we get some pest control over here? I noticed that they've been going to these other apartments, but they haven't not been to our section.
She also described the moment a Shreveport police officer placed her under arrest after inspecting her home while responding to a call about a domestic disturbance.
Did you have any idea in your head that they were going to end up charging you and arresting you?
No, because the entire situation caught me off guard. I'm explaining to the officer what's going on with the apartments, what's going on with my living situation. He's like, okay, so, I'm thinking that he understands at that point.
Real quick, I want you to understand something. Right now, you are detained until we figure something out. You have the right to commence highlighting the things they can will be against any court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You get on the court law won't be appointed to you.
In my mind, I'm like, what am I detained for? So he told me child neglect, and I'm like, child neglect? Like, I never neglect my children. I would never neglect my children. For you to treat me like that, it's no telling what you're going through or what you would do. So I just was like, just keep calm, abide by what they say, and fight it the best way you know how to fight it.
Stevenson says she tried to prove her innocence during her days in the Shreveport City Jail and Caddo Correctional Center, while she was separated from her 3 young children.
And what really got to me was that 5 days prior I came across the Bible verse that you will be persecuted just like they did Jesus. And I remember saying, wow, this really has happened to me. Like, I've been slandered, I've been lied about, I've been defamed. I've had everybody come to me and say these things about me, despite me having proof, despite me being treated as if I was a criminal.
She says after she made bail, she posted screenshots of her repeated maintenance requests online to clear her name. Eventually, the district attorney's office announced they would not charge her. And since then, she has gained support as her story spread.
But I did have received outpouring support from the community for things such as my deposits and for alternative housing, and then assistance from the Section 8 office as well. So it's working in my favor. God is working in my favor now because things are starting to move way faster than initially before. So in that essence, I am great.
We've reached out to Shreveport Police and the Louisiana Department of Children and Family Services for comment on this case. We've also made multiple attempts to reach the owners of the Village Square Apartments. We will continue to follow the story and bring you the first alert as we learn more.